My face is going numb.
Why is your face going numb?
Hey, welcome to the Nerd Cave, everyone. This is Still Playing with Toys Live. I'm Jason Hardwick.
And I'm Troy Benjamin. And today we're going to talk to you about something.
Something.
I don't know what
Who knows what we're going to talk about? It's just freeform, you know?
We're just gonna spitball things.
Just spitball
like, how have you been?
I've been good.
He's been good.
I'm doing well.
Thanks everybody for joining us.
That's our show. You know, Troy, I've noticed you've actually been wearing your Still Playing with Toys shirt the past couple episodes.
Available on our website.
I don't have.
No, I'm actually trying to brand us.
Oh,
know? Because
interesting. I just thought you didn't do the laundry.
Well, also true. Kelly gets on my case about like re-wearing things because once you wear it, I would just put it in the laundry because I'm OCD.
Yeah.
But, so that's not the case. I actually I do launder.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
But I'm actually trying to brand us because we're only a couple of episodes in. We're trying to get the word out. We're trying to get people to recognize.
It's important.
Yeah.
You know?
And so the T-shirt is gonna help that. I hope at least. It's going to make me feel comfortable that I'm wearing our logo proudly.
Now, you got to be careful, though, Troy. Yes. I mean, it's admirable what you're trying to do, but you gotta watch out. You don't want to over-brand yourself. You know, oversaturate the market. I mean, that's
a good point there.
This water tastes really good.
Wow, it's kept so cold.
Tastes better than a normal cup.
I feel. I feel so refreshed. I'm ready to keep going with this podcast thing. I'm pretty good. Also available on the website. It's sort of, you have to have a digital footprint.
You do.
Because everybody's online. Your parents, your grandparents, everybody has a Facebook or a website or a Twitter or a Tumblr.
Yeah, and you have to stand out a bit.
You have to
make it different, make it seem more professional.
Yeah.
You know, it's all part of the.
Which we're all about professionalism here. Wait, can you see? Okay, great. We
just staring into the camera.
I don't know where it's going with that.
No, but I mean, it is important. You do have to stand out. Everybody's online, and you know, if you do have a logo, if you do have a brand, you are more recognizable.
It's true.
As a commodity. As a place for entertainment or information or anything.
You want to be your friend's go-to. Like, oh, I wonder what Jason's doing because he entertains me because he posts pictures or funny videos of cats doing stupid things. You know. But it's kind of been that way since since the wee days of dial-up internet when you would plug in that 56K modem and hear the it
that should be our new theme song.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
We're like an interpretive band now.
I like it.
But like on AOL, you had to create a screen name.
Yeah.
Like what was your first screen name?
My first email address. I didn't have a screen name for a while because the internet frightened me. But my first email address was incredibly nerdy. The New Hope, which is an obvious Star Wars reference.
Not A, because you were the only one.
I was the New Hope. And that was I was 8th grade, maybe.
That sounds about right. I think it was probably like 93.
I mean, that was like 94? The height of my Star Wars nerddom. I mean, I still consider myself a big Star Wars nerd, but like that was like Star Wars shirt every day to school. If any of you went to 7th grade through high school with me, you know that I was that little chubby kid wearing Star Wars shirts. Look at me now!
But I was the same way. I'm still the chubby kid wearing a Star Trek shirt. But no, I was net solo because I didn't think of any other implications that might mean. I was like, oh, I'm Han Solo on the internet because I thought I was cool.
Yeah.
But that was me trying to instill my like a self-image of myself.
That's how you saw yourself. That's how you branded yourself at that age. I mean, people still do it today with the new email addresses you come up with, like the Jason Hardwick Show. I have a website called the Jason Hardwick Show.
Soon.
I have always coming
soon.
Coming never. More like it. But like I have a logo, I have all this crap, the other podcast I do, fill in the blank, we have a logo, we have our site, we have our shtick, we've branded ourselves, and it's important,
But it's not just people that are trying to get a podcast or a show out there, I feel like, because like everybody does it. You put your digital persona up, and that's kind of like what you like how you see yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what you're sort of instilling as like the best possible version of you, right?
Yeah,
right?
It's like it's the evolution of, you know, like, what was I going to say? The evolution of like your screen name is how you represent yourself online as far as Facebook is concerned, as how we represent ourselves with
exactly.
with everything, you know. It's like it's like the next steps. So the you that's on Facebook isn't necessarily you. It's your branded, idealized version. It's your favorite parts of
You're just not anonymous anymore. It's Troy Benjamin, but it's still like whatever that screen name was. It's still that persona.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it's that branding of you, but it's also like at its core, it's still you.
Yeah.
Which is weird because like people. So for example, I had this friend in elementary school who just tormented me. I got on the bus every morning and she'd make fun of me. She made fun of my clothes. She made fun of me being the chubby
beat you up too, nerd?
Kid. I thought you weren't going to bring that up.
Nerd. Whatever.
Anyway, so she made fun of me because I was a nerd, obviously. And it was just, I don't know if it was one of those like childhood things where she like had a crush on me and she was just trying to make my life miserable because of that.
Maybe.
Or if she was just being a miserable human being. But
also a strong possibility.
Also a strong possibility. But anyway, so she added me on Facebook like not too long ago.
Oh, one of the old Facebook invites or ads from your past.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember you. You made me cry a lot, which
was buddy.
really sad. But she added me, and I thought, oh, well, maybe she's changed. And I look at her persona that she was depicting, and she seemed like a super cool person. She seemed like she had changed.
People grow up.
People grow up, so I added her. And then I made some joke at some point a couple months ago that she took offense to, and she just like laid into me on Facebook, which is really funny when people lay into you on Facebook. But and I just sort of thought, why am I friends with this person?
Did you defriend her?
I defriended her. I'm the defriender, the defriendster.
It's the friends from past friending you on Facebook happens a lot. It's always a little weird, you know, and even the people that you didn't necessarily not get along with, you know, maybe you got along with them, but you weren't close friends. You're friends with them on Facebook, and the weird thing is that I talk to them more on Facebook or like more things or I know more about their life than I ever did before, and it seems like they're almost better friends than they actually are. It's this weird like anomaly, Facebook. You know, it's like suddenly it makes you better friends, but also puts more distance between you. Because if you meet up with those same people in person, you don't what the hell do you talk about? You're like,
because again,
you can't like that, can
you?
It's like, let's go get a beer.
And they're distilling themselves to it to the point where it's like you're liking the things that they're putting online, but that's not necessarily what they say in real life either. Because maybe they're a better writer, or maybe they're more of a outgoing Star Wars fan online than they are in real life. You know, so
it's an interesting world we live in, Troy.
It is.
One of us.
Oh, this is delicious water.
This is great.
Anyway,
Kentucky bourbon, huh?
Thanks for joining us on Still Playing with Toys. We're gonna take a little water break here. Make sure that you join us on Twitter, Facebook, Stitcher, iTunes.
All that.
We're all over the place.
Just check it out.
Join us, subscribe, comment. I'm really glad that we put booze in here.
It's so good.
I am feeling awesome.
I'm lost.